Vergil Ortiz versus Erickson the Hammer Lubin. You guys want to know what really happened between Vergil Ortiz and Erickson the Hammer Lubin. Spoiler alert, the Hammer got hammered on them ropes. In this video, I will break down everything you need to know, the good, the bad, and the ugly between Ortiz and Lubin. Give you guys my insight. Not so much to break down, but here we are. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I want to start off by saying congratulations to Vergil Ortiz. He definitely did his thing. He got a second round knockout over Eric the Hammer Lubin in a one-sided fight. Now, I'm going to have to stretch this and talk about other things because the fight only lasted 2 rounds. So there's only but so much to break down there. I want to start off by saying the bad and the ugly was the Golden Boy got to come up with a way. I know they don't have a deep stable, but maybe get some other fighters on loan or whatever you got to do to put together a better card. The card was terrible. It was abysmal. I understand one of the fights got canceled with Floyd Schofield, but still, it was hard to stay awake for it. And nothing really deflates a main event worse than having a co-main that everybody hates. And that is what happened tonight. The whole fight had a bunch of clinching. It just wasn't a good fight. So that's definitely something they can improve on. Main event, let's break it down. Both fighters got in the ring, walked out, nothing big there. The fight, once it got going, it got going. Round 1, easily a Vergil Ortiz round. He came out, and ultimately, he just seemed like he was trying to box at first a little bit, but he kind of reverted back to who he is, which is an aggressive, come-forward fighter. And he wasn't landing too many combinations, but he was landing something. Singles, left hook to the body, and Erickson Lubin was just like battling for the lead hand, jabbing a little bit, but he wasn't throwing or landing any power shots really. So you got to give round 1 to Vergil Ortiz because he had a better volume and he threw power shots. So if you watch my watch party, I'm proud of what we've created over here on Boxer Ego with the watch parties. For one, I started the watch parties. There was no one doing it in boxing before me, right? And a lot of people do them now, but the reason we remain consistent and top is the information, what's being said actually adds up. Meaning, if you watch my watch party, the Boxing Ego watch party, BWP, what the outcome is coincides with everything you've been hearing up to that point with my commentary. And that's what I pride myself on. Meaning, I've seen a lot of commentary crews where they almost have like a favorite in the fight, but what they're saying is not really correlating or is not indicative of what's actually happening in the ring. So it's like you can like whatever you want, but you're kind of coaching the audience, trying to persuade them that this, that, and the third is happening, and it's really not. I don't do that. I don't pick sides. If I'm going to do a job, I'm going to do it the right way. I don't take shortcuts. So whether I like a fighter, don't like a fighter, whatever, I'm going to give you fair criticism or commentary, period. And I did that. And I was telling you, go back and watch the watch party. It's still up on the channel. The way Lubin, I said after round 1, Lubin, the way he's fighting is a no-no. You are not going to beat Vergil Ortiz like this. And if you listen to the commentary, it's going to be kind of a rehashing of what I said. Vergil Ortiz is a guy who kind of revs his engine, and once he gets going, he becomes harder to stop. So you got to punch in between the combinations. You have to, if you have power, which Lubin does have power, you got to sit down on some shots, have some shots whizzing by or just missing him, clip him. Get some respect in there. That is the name of the game. Get some respect. Round one, you're fighting off the back foot, not committing or throwing anything of real consequence, not landing anything of consequence. So naturally, a person like Vergil Ortiz is going to do what they always do and keep coming forward, keep moving, keep pushing. And that literally was what he did. By round two, he came out and he just like dang near like overwhelmed and bum rushed Lubin. And I also said on the watch party, Lubin is making a grave mistake, languishing on the ropes. And it was the ropes that was ultimately his undoing. I literally said before the knockout happened, before there was an indication of it, I said that, why are you on the ropes? I pleaded. I said, you are not Floyd Mayweather. Please get off the ropes. Why are you, in this guard, shelling up on the ropes, and you're not throwing anything to back him up? And then moments after I said that, he stayed on the ropes. And in Vergil Ortiz, he's going to pick different shots. He's pretty creative, as are a lot of Mexican, Latino, and Hispanic and Mexican-American fighters. So naturally, he started getting off. Bam, hook. And I will give credit for Vergil. What he does is he mixes up the tempo a bit. Like, not everything's a fastball per se. Like, he'll just try to open you up, soften you up, and then he'll rip with a big overhand. And before you know it, Lubin gets caught, and he's like the right hurt him, but then he just shelled up, and then Ortiz is lets loose and bop, throwing combos. We be clubbing. Yay, yay. He just keeps hitting him with the yay, 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 yay. And before you know it, his body almost went limp, like poof. And he's on the ropes looking like this. And then Ortiz, being a pro fighter, he just got on him and finished the job. And it was a rightful stoppage. Referee's like, nah. Look, this is what I'm talking about. Bro, everything I said in the watch party, you're literally letting him just tee off on you like a punching bag. And then this big shot, I think, is what, look, you see it? This big shot had him in no man's land. If you could see his face, boom. You see where he's like, he just looked like a hangman. And he's like lifeless. And then a couple more punches, referee is like, nah. Like, bro, he's out of there. Great stoppage, rightful stoppage. Very predictable, though, in my opinion. Lubin, at his best, maybe it would have been more competitive, but I knew we weren't dealing with a prime Lubin because I watched his last fight on Pro Box, and it was an unknown kind of guy, and he struggled with him. It took him several rounds to like get the stoppage, and it was apparent to me the Charlo fight, the war with Fundora and stoppage in both of those fights kind of added up time. I don't even think he beat Ramos. So it had been really a minute since Lubin looked like the promising fighter that was doing the squat and then hitting Jorge Cota with a knockout left. You know what I mean? So that's just being realistic. But hey, Vergil Ortiz, he got in, executed his mission. It was a big name. Golden Boy, they played it smart. Here's why. They played it smart because they put him in with a name, like a marquee name, a respected name, a guy with some level of, respect and a good resume in Lubin. And it would give him like clout by beating him. And that's what Vergil Ortiz did. He beat him. Now he has a worthy name, even though he's past prime. But nonetheless, he did his job, and it was an exciting win for him. And I will give credit for Vergil for this is, although he was a 7-1 favorite and Lubin was a massive underdog, how he did it and only taking 2 rounds was impressive because the only person to beat him is Jermell Charlo, who got a first-round knockout. But the Fundora, I don't remember what round it ended in, but I know it wasn't 2 rounds. And Fundora also got dropped by Lubin. Even though it was an earlier version of Lubin, you still got to give props to Vergil Ortiz. He went in, there was pressure for the Boots fight, and he handled square biz, got it cracking. So respect. Now, Boots, there was some trouble initially where it didn't look like he was going to make it to the fight because of the government shutdown and flights are being canceled. There's people who work at the airlines who are quitting on the spot because they're not being paid. Government jobs and whatnot haven't been paid, haven't been compensated. So people are on strike and not showing up to work. So initially, Boots said he might not make it. His flight got canceled. Somehow, some way, that was resolved, and he ended up making it. And this is what ensued. He got in the ring after the knockout victory for Ortiz.
We want to fight the best. Boots, come over here.
Hey, he said, Boots, come over here. Hey, okay. The man said, Boots, come over. Okay, I like that.
Is this the fight that you want next? Vergil Ortiz against Jaron Boots Ennis.
I think this is the fight that has to happen, man. I think this is it.
It's the best fight in boxing. I think he did a great job. He looked good. But I'm going to show the world why I'm the best in the world. And I'm going to show his team. Okay. They've been talking all crazy. They've been talking.
He getting booed because he said they've been talking all crazy. And this is where they start getting a little bit heated. He was like, his team been talking crazy. I'm going to show the world I'm nicer than him.
Crazy.
Okay.
And I'm going to back it up. And I'm going to show the world why I'm the best in the world. But like I said.
But no one's been talking crazy, bro. Your dad is the first one that said that I was ducking. It's on video. It is on video that he said we ducked and we didn't get no offer.
It don't matter. The time is now. It's that time. Let's get this money and let's make this fight happen.
It does matter because you said that we're the ones talking. We're not the ones talking. Oh, we started talking after you guys started talking. It's retaliation. It's retaliation.
All right.
Your manager talking all crazy. Oscar talking crazy.
He said your manager talking crazy, Oscar talking crazy. Let's get it to shaking. Let's rumble.
It's the time, and I'll make you pay for everything they.
I like that. Boots said, I'm going to make you pay for everything they said. That's real.
And I'll make you pay for everything they said.
I'm going to make you pay.
I'll make you pay.
Boots said, I'm going to make you pay.
Whatever. I guarantee you.
Okay.
I'm going to take your money away, bro. I'm not betting.
You ain't going to take nothing. Nah. You ain't going to take
You ain't going to take. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
When we fight, I guarantee you, I'm gonna win.
I don't bet, but don't make any promises you can't keep, bro.
I'm gonna make every promise, and I'm gonna keep it.
Hey, he said I'm gonna make every promise. Wow. So you heard it was getting heated. That's from my watch party. Make sure you guys go back and check out the watch party where you hear my commentary as well. And I love it. Boots, I'm glad he showed up. I'm glad it worked with the flight and he got to it. And I don't got nothing else to say about Lubin. I think it's kind of over for him at top level at least. And Lubin, he just talked and said he was going to do this and that, and he put up a dud. Like he literally shelled up on the ropes, fought the wrong game plan, didn't use his power. He didn't really have any successful moments. Congrats to Vergil Ortiz. I'm happy that Boots pulled up. There is different people believe that Boots is at fault. Some people think maybe Vergil Ortiz is at fault. I don't even care. Let bygones be bygones. Like Boots said, the time is now. Y'all can fight now. Y'all both had first and second round knockouts. Let's get it cracking, bro. Let's make 2026 good. Now, I am a little bit skeptical because Golden Boy, they said some weird stuff where Vergil Ortiz might want to fight, but Oscar talking about he didn't want Eddie Hearns and Boots to show up. They could stay at home and watch it when it was announced that they're going to be ringside. Why would you say that if you want to fight? Virgil's dad also said stuff like, we're looking for the title opportunities and Boots ain't fought no one. So I'm not fully confident that this fight happens next, but hopefully Turkey, Eddie Hearn, or whoever, Oscar, they can all sit together, get this done for the sport of boxing, because that moment, that face-off between a hungry Boots and Vergil Ortiz, who had just knocked someone out, was better than the whole fight card for me. The fight, Lubin, again, credit to Vergil Ortiz. He did what he had to do against a past his prime opponent, but he made it quick work. And on to the next, which should be Boots. Let me know what you think.